I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm reaching you from the Felicia Apoki Hall in our school, Petra Christian Academy. And my dear brother, Ubaruba, is recording, or Vigwe Ubaruba is recording. I decided to come to the school today to do the recordings because of the ambience and all that. And I want to thank my partners, Salimo Wicks Foundation. They did a youth summit tagged Maximizing Your Youth. And we're in this hall. This hall is where we hold conferences and we hold seminars. We also use it as our school hall, all tailored towards human capital development. I want to talk about the reciprocity of value vis-a-vis the recent happenings in Nigeria. After I made the post in the rain, a young man called me from the UAE, and he said he was one time my student here, or pupil, and that he left when he was transiting to primary school. And he said that one of the things he admired so much, or he still remembers about me, is that when they mess up themselves, I give them a bath, and then I powder their necks when they are going back home. And that's just, they were about, 3, 4 years old then, and now he's an adult, and he still remembers that singular act. Remember, I told you about rats that were licked, and how they subsequently licked their children subsequently licked their own children, and they were more able to handle stress. I want to look at this issue from the Bible. The Bible says you reap what you sow. If you sow value, you get value. As a businessman, I realized that if you treat men like trash, you can't get their cash. If you treat men like royalty, you get their loyalty. When I go to carry school children sometimes, I use my SUV, I put on the AC to carry school children. And the resultant effect is that the children love the school and they love me. I had a child from a very prominent family that was living with me because I put some of the hostelers in my house. I eat the same food with them. And he was quite aggressive. And I followed him with the typical Nigerian way. But I found out that the best way to calm him down was to love him and befriend him. So I befriended him. He's still with me. He has finished junior secondary school. He's now in senior secondary school. He has the opportunity to go to the UK, to go to school anywhere in the world. But he decided to remain with me. Why? I showed him value, and he's reciprocating with valuing me. The American young man, 27 years old, who was in Niger and was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria. The Americans stationed an aircraft carrier in the Gulf of Guinea. They took off from Germany and parachuted from 25,500 feet, landed about 3 miles from where the man was, and then there were drones ready in Niger, and then there were vehicles ready to carry them, and there were helicopters ready to attack in case something happened. In 5 days, America was able to pull this stunt through, and then they airlifted the man. I'm sure they must have moved his wife and his daughter far away, and then took the young man. I'm sure he's reunited with his family by now, and killed the 6 of the 7 hostage takers. And Donald Trump tweeted. But a Nigerian army officer, a gynecologist, has been kidnapped for weeks. I think ransom was even paid. We can't find him. I want to talk to the Nigerian army. I want to talk to the Nigerian police. I want to talk to the government. And I want to talk to all of us. You are of no consequence. You are of no value in a dysfunctional society. That you flog people, that you shoot people. Can you even imagine the shooting at Lekki? The army denied. Then subsequently they agreed. Governor denied. Subsequently they said governor agreed or whatever. They did not even know who ordered who. Can you imagine such gross inefficiency and dysfunctionality? Can you imagine that, assuming that man was a Nigerian kidnapped in Burkina Faso? Will Nigeria go and rescue that young man? What happened when Nigerians were being traumatized in South Africa, burnt to death, killed? Who airlifted them? It was Air Peace. It wasn't the federal government. It was an individual effort. Do you think that that young man that was airlifted from Nigeria, rescued, that operation will cost Nigeria about 7 billion before we even pass budget? As the network might even malfunction. They might even debate which tribe to send to go and rescue him. They might even say that maybe he's an Igbo man, so who sent him there? Igbo people, they too like money. They didn't care whether he was black, whether he was white. He was an American. Do you think that young man will break street lamps? Do you think that young man will refuse to pay taxes? Do you think that young man will go to a senator's house and carry chair? You reap what you sow. If you sow value, the society reciprocates you by valuing the society. Let's not blame hoodlums. Let's not blame foodlums. Let's not blame touts. If government can sponsor touts, then the touts can become self-employed and become hoodlums. When they go to rig elections, you call them thugs. When they carry ballot boxes, you call them thugs. Now they've decided to be self-employed. You are now calling them hoodlums. If they had food, civil defense man won't carry bags of rice. Somebody with one leg will not carry a bag of rice. Somebody will not break his head to carry a bag of rice. 2 girls will not die because of stampede. The society we are breeding in Nigeria, unless we create value. You shoot your youths and you want them to come for youth service. Because if you can kill youths and shoot youths, deny, then subsequently agree that you cannot hold any person responsible because it is a military tradition. But America holds their military responsible for misbehavior in another land. If I don't feel safe in my land, I don't have value for that land. But some of us owe this country because this country has given us the best. A lawyer was just here and I told him I have 30 toilets in this building and they are treated like airport toilets. It is because I had good toilets in the schools I attended. I lived in a single room in the University of Ibadan. I ate breakfast very cheaply, drank free tea. I owe this country. Do our children owe this country? The law of reciprocity of value. Even if you treat a madman nicely, he will keep coming to your gate. God bless Nigeria. God bless our youths. God bless my generation with wisdom to create a new nation. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Keep listening to Word and Wisdom Time. And you can share this post on Twitter, on Instagram, on your Facebook pages. Let's go to the philosophical level of changing this country. Go to my blog, Dr. Apoki's blog. People from 103 nations visit that blog. Make comments. Go to my bookshop online, Dr. Apoki, petrapublications.com, and buy the books and my messages. You can also listen to my radio program every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. on Quest FM 93.1. I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. There is hope for this country. God bless you.